Mario, Mario, are you there? Are you there?
Luigi, is that you? How's
Yes.
your vacation been?
It, I don't understand how to use this technology. Video chat?
Luigi, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear. I got these headphones.
How has your vacation been?
Vacation. Oh, Mamma Mia! These ghosts are terrible, Mario. I need you to come and help me. I met this little old guy, Professor Egad. He gave me this backpack. It's like a vacuum cleaner. I don't know how to use it. It's just these ghosts. It's stupid.
Mamma mia.
So Mario, brother. Toad came and visited me, and he told me that we're making another movie. What's that all about?
That's all right, Luigi. We're going to space. We're going to the galaxy.
Like outer space?
Outer space. Bowser has stolen Peach's castle. We need to go and save Peach.
Oh, Mamma Mia, not again. Who are we going to take this time?
That's a good question.
Let's talk about it.
All right, guys, here we are. We're going to talk about the Super Mario Galaxy, the movie. We're super stoked. We obviously saw it get announced a couple weeks ago at that Direct. It's got a lot of hype to live up to. The first movie was really good. This one obviously going to be based off the game a little bit. But we're going to make some crazy predictions. We're going to make some safer predictions. But we just want to talk about it, who we're going to think is going to be in the movie, which direction they're going to go. So let's get into it. So the first thing let's get into is which Mario characters do you think they're going to bring into this movie?
Yeah, I mean, the obvious is we're going to get the two title characters, Mario and Luigi. We're going to get Peach. We're going to get Toad. I think we're going to get Bowser once again. So I think it's a safe bet bringing back those same characters.
Yeah.
When we're looking at the Mario Galaxy story, obviously, who's everybody thinking of? It's Rosalina.
Yep.
And we already got hints of that in the first one with some hints of Galaxy and with the depressing star and all those different things. And so I think Rosalina is a safe bet. And then we're getting Yoshi. The hint at the end credit scene of the first movie, we're getting Yoshi, and we know he's famously in Super Mario Galaxy 2. So, what do you think? Do you think they're going to follow that same storyline with those games, with those two characters? Because Yoshi and Rosalina, that to me, that's just an easy go-to.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think those two are locks. There's no way they don't include Yoshi and Rosalina. Another one being because the day the movie comes out, they're actually releasing a really cool Rosalina amiibo, and so they're definitely going to be putting her she's going to be a major role in the movie. I think. For sure. Because obviously she's a major role in both of the games. And I know that during the Direct, they did say that while the movie is titled after the game and it will have probably a lot of similarities, I'd guess that they are not going to follow the story. There's going to be implements, but they still want to cast a wide net to kind of gather everyone to come see the movie. So I think they're going to do something similar to the first movie where they're going to be putting Easter eggs from all types of games into this movie, and they're going to be trying to capture the audience and all things. If they went straight storyline, a lot of people would they think it's okay, fine, but they're going to create their own story. And now they have something to build off of. So now they can reference things from the first movie, because if we all know that did really well.
Yeah. So, what do you think about Bowser Jr.? So Bowser Jr. is a mainstay in those games, essentially, in the story. Like you said, Rosalina is obviously the main part of those games. Peach not so much, but Peach is obviously going to be a bigger part of this next movie. So, how do you think they're going to tie that together? Do you think Bowser Jr. is going to be in it?
Yeah, personally, my thought is yes. I was thinking about this the other day. I actually think that Bowser Jr., I know may come out weird that they didn't mention him in the first movie, but I think that he's going to be the one to come and set Bowser free, basically. Because Bowser, remember, he ate the mini mushroom. He's stuck in that little cage playing Peaches on the piano. But I think that Bowser Jr. is going to come somehow, save the day, get his dad out of this cage, and then that's when we're going to run into the big issue. So, yeah, I'd say he's going to be a pretty big part of the movie as well.
Yeah. I always go back to Mario Sunshine when Bowser Jr. was announced. I always called him Baby Bowser, but when he was brought in, he always used to call Peach Mama. So I'm curious if they're going to go down that weird route where his mom, or are we going to see a flashback where Bowser Jr. was a part of the first movie somewhere during this whole time? Because obviously we know Bowser's going to get out, right? So it's how's that going to happen? Is Bowser Jr. going to bring an army? Are the Koopalings going to be a part of it? I know you and I have talked about that quite a bit.
Yeah.
What do you think the craziest thing that can happen with that type of Bowser minion type thing?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think that they're going to touch on like Bowser Jr. being like Peach being the mom. Like I know that's whole like thing that people like to talk about on the internet. I don't think they're going to go anywhere near that.
Yeah.
But I think the Koopalings is it's very possible. Like because they're a part of a lot of games, and they obviously weren't mentioned at all. But that could be a thing that Bowser Jr. kind of gathers them up and says, "Hey, let's go. We got stuff to do. Go save Bowser, and then go off and do their thing." So that would be interesting. I don't know if they're like, if anything, my thought is they might be like a very minor piece. Like they'll show them in some scenes, but they won't each get voices. I don't. That's my guess. I mean, that could happen for sure. But my guess is that Bowser Jr. might be a more main character with a more notable voice actor, but the Koopalings maybe play a minor role and don't get that treatment.
Yeah, I can see that because I mean, that's a lot of characters like Ludwig and all them.
I think there's 7 of them.
That's a lot of characters to introduce, and they're not going to have enough time. So they're probably going to be focusing more on the Bowser escapes, they get revenge, they go to space, Rosalina saves the day, that type of thing. Where do you think Donkey Kong fits in all this? Do you think he's going to be a part of this? Because obviously with DK Bonanza out, he's big time again. He was in the movie. I don't feel like they're going to just like scrap that relationship until a Donkey Kong movie. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, that's a good point. My only thought with that is that there's going to be some part of the movie that's still on Earth, that's still in Brooklyn, and that's where I think maybe Donkey Kong and Pauline even possibly can play a role, because we all saw the first movie that she's the mayor, or she's the reporter in Brooklyn, and that I know they want her to come back probably in some role because she had a major role in the Bonanza game. But they're definitely not going to leave Donkey Kong out of it because he is so hot right now, and that's a big thing. But I don't see him going to space with everyone, so I'm thinking maybe it's part of the like first part of the movie before they head there, or maybe there's flashbacks that he's in or something like that. I don't know that they're going to allow him to go to space and kind of do the whole adventure again with Mario, but it could happen.
Yeah. So one of my wildest theories is that, and stay with me, like I think that we're going to get things in this that Mario, the franchise in general, has never revealed. And this has a lot to do with the first movie when Peach is saying she doesn't know where she's came from. You see where she's a baby, she's coming through the tube, she doesn't know. And she's like, there's a lot of galaxies out there, that kind of thing. Obviously, that hinted towards what this is. I think we might be getting a Peach origin story in some retrospect. And for a long time, people have thought that Peach was the sister of Rosalina. Do you think there is any chance we're going to get connections from a family element with Rosalina tied to Peach? That kind of thing.
Man, my mind goes crazy when you start talking about that. But I do think that a more Peach origin story is like we're going to get another piece of the pie. Maybe I don't know if we're going to get the whole thing, but I think they're definitely going to touch on that. And I mean, I think it's totally plausible. I probably wouldn't say that they're going to go that way. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what they portray Rosalina to be, because she's like she's like a space princess or whatever they call her. Obviously, she's very big. Like, if anything, it would be like a half sibling or cousin or something like that. But I did very highly doubt that they're going to get that deep into this movie and talk about relationship. If anything, they're going to say like it may be one of the galaxies that Peach is from, because honestly, like, I know Peach, like, the Mushroom Kingdom is obviously like a portal, and like nobody understands how all that works, but we don't know Peach's origin story. She just popped through the portal, which we may found out there are portals in like from the galaxy as well through the pipes. So those are all like cool possibilities that I hope that they explore some of that and kind of give again some more lore for the fans to like be like, okay, like now we're kind of getting into things and this is really cool. So I'm hoping that that's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, the success of this movie, the first one, was massive. And you look at something like the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise; those 3 movies, they adapted the games loosely. As we went on, they got more closely tied to like Sonic Adventure games, but we still got those twists and those turns that expanded the lore and furthered those characters within a new context. Mm-hmm. I think Mario is going to do the same thing. I mean, like, to me, this isn't going to be just another standalone adventure. It has to be something that builds upon this grand scale. We don't know how many Mario movies they're going to make, but like, you'd think they'd be building towards something, right? So To me, it would make sense for them to continue to pop that mystery in there. And there's a lot of characters out there like Daisy and obviously you mentioned Pauline, and there's just so many aspects of that from different worlds that like who knows? Like, is this movie could be time jumping from the first one, and like Mario and Luigi have already explored so many different things, or they've already done a certain amount of things in the Mushroom Kingdom. Like, I think we're going to get some context built up. Like this is where they've been. But I definitely think that overall we're going to get some massive, like really cool scenes with Yoshi flying through space. Monster Island maybe. Even you get Rosalina. And just a big battle in space between Bowser.
I mean, I think with the Galaxy name, like I said, I know they're not going to follow the story to a T, but it's going to be mostly Galaxy. Like they just put out the Galaxy 1 and 2 games on Switch. Yeah. They want people to play those. They want you to get excited for, hey, this movie's coming out connected to the games. So they're definitely going to put in a lot. Like, it's going to be Galaxy heavy. Obviously, that's the title of the movie. So I definitely think that they're going to give you plenty of Galaxy time. I'm sure they're going to touch base on a couple of those special galaxies that are in the games. And then, thinking about this now, I think Peach was such a strong character in the first movie and like played such a big role. I think that they can continue to drop little hints, but stay away from the full story because that's going to be safe for her own movie. Like if this movie does well and is successful, then I think that they think, okay, let's have some, spin-offs or whatever. Just like the next one is going to be, now this is Peach's movie and it can be an origin story for her. I think they can go that direction with Donkey Kong as well. And like, they can just keep kind of spreading. And I think that there's, endless possibilities to interweave all the different characters and all the movies and stuff that they can do.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what happens. So, well, we'd love to know what you think out there about Super Mario Galaxy, the movie. We still got to wait till April for this movie to come out, but there are countless theories and predictions and just hopes and dreams about what this movie could do. Let us know down in the comments below. What are your predictions? What do you think is going to happen? Give us the craziest things that you can think of, or just tell us the things that you don't think are going to happen at all. We would love to know. So like this video, subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss another review, video game talk, TV show review, all the kind of pop culture stuff that we talk about here, from video games, Star Wars, Marvel, superheroes, all that kind of stuff. We'd love if you subscribed and ride that ride with us. So until next time, we are Fandom Fix. See ya.